As far back as I can remember, I was just a child of about 6 or 7 when I first heard the tabla, and I mean, ever since then I just remember playing the whole time. It was in the temple I first heard it actually, and just the fascination of the sound, the different um, tones and melodic compositions just fascinated me, and the fingers moving so fast. The player was fantastic, really sweet, and that just took me. So I remember the tabla being in the house where my brother used to play, and I would just jump on it at every opportunity and just want to play the whole time. Studying started at an early age, about 9 I think, at some evening classes, local evening classes of tabla. And after a short while I started playing at the temple quite regularly, and it just progressed from there, playing with someone and someone else would see me and then go and play with them. So I started playing at a very early age, and before I knew it I was accompanying artists from abroad, well-known artists, some very famous names. At the time I was quite naive, so I didn't know, which was probably a good thing. And so I gained a lot of experience from a very early age. But it was from '83 when I became a disciple of Sri Ajit Singh Kalashiji that things really changed for me, and I started taking it really seriously. I was still only 14 or something around that time, so it was kind of progressed into a very serious mode from then on. Saying that, at that time I was playing with the popular bands, Bhangra bands in the UK, and Chirag Bichan in particular, who was a very influential band at that time, and I really enjoyed that rock star kind of stardom, touring and abroad, and just playing concerts all in major venues around England. As I left the Bhangra scene and moving towards the classical, my teacher put me in the hands of Pandit Shalil Shankar, a sitar maestro, a senior disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankarji, and I joined up with him and stayed with him for around 12 years, touring the globe, which was great fun, and he really trained me up into how to accompany classical artists in a more senior level. And this led to me progressing to playing a solo, being the first foreign-born tabla player to play in a major festival in India, a century-old festival called Harpalav Sangeet Sammelan in Jalandhar, which is a famous festival where all the musicians from India and Pakistan turn up for the 3-day festival and perform all day and all night. So that was one of my dreams as a child, and that happened in '93. Playing in India gave me huge confidence and recognition also in the Indian classical circuit, which led to sort of major concerts. And I remember a concert in particular with Shalil in Mexico, which was sold out with 2,000 people not being able to get tickets, which is quite unusual. And the ovation at the end was just incredible. As a child, I remember in my school, in infant school, a tabla player coming in to do a workshop. And I still remember that and the impact that had on me. And that's led me into doing workshops in schools too, and which I enjoy thoroughly. Just the joy of all the students and the young children, and actually going in and doing workshops and lectures on all levels, at university level too, demonstrations, and just explaining a little bit of background of Indian classical music. As a progression from teaching in schools and doing workshops, we've set up a music college in Birmingham where my teacher is the patron, and the school is called Ravi Music College, where I'm one of the teachers there teaching the young students, and as well as being a teacher there, I'm one of the students too, and have taken the examinations to the master's degree level.
I purposely left Pritam to the last because today he gets his MA degree and he got a distinction in practical.
I've always been fascinated by different styles of music, and touring always was a great way of finding out different styles and meeting different artists. And I've collaborated with a lot of different styles and a lot of different musicians. And locally, I was hooked up with Nitin Soni and Keith Waite. We had a trio, which was great fun because I was playing in all the jazz circuits where I wouldn't normally play as a classical player. And it introduced me to a lot of new artists and new forms, and also got me thinking about putting together my own band, which finally happened as a Millennium concert at the Symphony Hall. And the band is called Pritam Rhythm Tribe, and we've been very well received everywhere up till now. And I'm looking forward to recording an album and making a tour very shortly. There seems to be a lot of different things happening musically in my life at the moment. With the education, I'm actually writing a tabla manual for education department, and I'm doing a lot of teaching and touring. I'm teaching abroad around Europe on a regular basis, but I enjoy performing the most. I'm really concentrating on putting all my energy into the rhythm band, the Pritam Rhythm Tribe. It's so interesting to play at different venues for very intellectual audiences, as well as in major festivals, where the grooves and the intricacy have a unique combination. And I'm looking to tour the globe with that. So let's see what happens with that.
Our second presentation tonight looks at the contribution to the UK Asian classical music scene. Now, this artist has gone through rigorous classical training. It's as a double-up player since he was very young, and he's developed over the years as one of the finest musicians in the UK. He's excelled in not only performing solo, but also collaborating with a range of other musicians who play music from around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, it goes to Pritam Singh.
The award for contribution to the UK classical scene goes to Pritam Singh.
I feel truly overwhelmed receiving this. It's all thanks to my Guruji, Surya Ajit Singh Mutlashi, who's given me my whole life. Pandit Shalil Shankarji, whose guidance and companionship over the last decade has given me so much. My family, parents, brothers, kids, Jaskir and Tej, my colleagues and friends here, and most of all, the love and affection and support received by all the audiences and friends from all around the world. Thank you all very much.